dogs will sit with their master on that hot August night, just waiting to sink their teeth into the bones lying bloody on the floor.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the Caped Crusader's most unfairly overlooked adversaries.
We must burn a few bridges if we are to keep our subjects contained. Ignite Thunderstorm!
Number 10, Clayface.
Ladies and gentlemen, for one night only, standing in for yours truly, and doing a damn fine job of it, I give you Clayface.
While probably the most recognizable name on the list, this fearsome foe's untapped potential makes him a surefire addition. Emotionally, the character's most celebrated backstory as a theater actor is instantly endearing.
Why don't you tell
them about me?
Whether used for levity or gravitas. As an enemy, fans have lamented how Clayface is typically used mostly as brute force, even though his power set is so promising. His malleable physical form seems made for innovative set pieces and special effects.
Run! Run for your measly lives! Run from Clayface!
Its ability to regenerate body mass and adjust shape, density, or strength should prove daunting to overcome. And perhaps most enticing of all, his shape-shifting provides a wide runway for twist and mischief. Just imagine a detective caper where neither us nor the Bat really knows who's who.
You know what I'd have given for a death scene like this? Too bad I won't get to read the notices.
Number 9, Black Mask.
I have funded you. I've protected you. I've scratched your backs and kept you out of jail. Well, now it's time to say thank you. Go show those little bitches you don't mess with Roman Sionis!
Organized crime is essentially part of Gotham conflict. With so many strange evildoers around, the city needs street-level threats to stay, at least somewhat, grounded. And while Chris Nolan got us familiar with a name like Carmine Falcone, this mob boss might just be the pick of the litter. His origin involves burning down his family manor with his parents inside and crafting a mask from his father's ebony coffin.
My money! Mine!
Yeah, unhinged is likely too soft of a word for Roman Sionis.
Don't be nervous, kid. But if you keep staring at me like that, I'm gonna cut your eyes out.
While his eventual crime regime may be built on great wealth and resources, it's largely maintained by notoriously brutal violence. And unfortunately for his victims and his henchmen, Black Mask's appetite for cruel torture is second only to his extremely short fuse.
You're to be congratulated for getting me out. And fired for letting children slow you down. You're my new number 1.
Number 8, Man-Bat. Before his time as this nocturnal rival, Dr. Kurt Langstrom was a zoologist working to provide extra-human sonar abilities to those who needed them most. Instead, he found himself taken to the skies as a half-bat hybrid with frighteningly enhanced strength, speed, and agility.
The birth of Man-Bat.
In addition to that athleticism, his transformation gave him razor-sharp claws, ear-shattering sonic waves, and an echolocation for navigating darkness. This intimidating combination of traits is only intensified by his unpredictability, either disassociating into an out-of-control beast or retaining his high-level intellect and altruism. Luckily, some stories see the latter version becoming more of an anti-hero. But in any case, the Man-Bat is primed for a definitive adaptation, especially one that can capitalize on his classic monster movie vibe. Number 7, Lady Shiva.
That's what the light assumed. That's why I'm here.
It's not every day you hear Batman pay a nemesis a compliment. This legendary warrior has been widely touted as the most lethal assassin and paramount martial artist in the DC universe. Her sheer mastery of combat places her amongst the very few to truly match Bruce Wayne. As the man himself said following his Nightfall defeat against Bane, she may well be the best fighter alive.
I grant you one chance for redemption. Recover the package, and your lives may be spared. Tomorrow, I will have the package, or your heads.
On top of helping Bruce recover from that loss, she is also known for training Tim Drake on his path to become Robin, and later for her complex relationship with her daughter Cassandra Cain and eventual Batgirl.
I am the better swordswoman.
Shiva's exceptional abilities include adept body language literacy to predict opponents' moves and the use of dim mat, a devastating technique targeting vital body sites.
You gave up your weapon.
I am the weapon.
Number 6, Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Christened on a Tuesday, married on a Wednesday, ill on Thursday, worse on Friday.
Feeling tailor-made for a horror fantasy film by Guillermo del Toro, this macabre colossus is an inescapable force. He is virtually invulnerable to most forms of damage, including artillery, natural elements, or metahuman energy, including that wielded by the Green Lantern. And even if killed, his biggest playing card is returning to life despite death after death. As such versions of Cyrus Gold's gothic alter ego has varied, we've seen his strength reach levels that have even challenged Superman. In a poignant outing, he built a friendship with Shayera Howell, Hawkgirl.
Grundy! It's me! Remember? Bird Nose?
In The Long Halloween, we see him as a mostly gentle giant who lived in solitude. Whereas in Arkham City, he's a thunderous and ferocious behemoth. Whichever Grundy we get though, he's guaranteed to steal the show. Number 5, Calendar Man.
Calendar Man.
So, a killer who only works on holidays. And it's December 24th. I was wondering when you'd get to me.
Talk about a glow-up. Commonly waved off as a gag villain during his early outings, this temporal menace seemed more like a parody of ridiculous gimmicks. His obsession with holidays, dates, and seasons dictated his crime schedule, the acts themselves, and even his chosen outfit. As a result, Julian Gregory Day was the butt of many jokes, until a few truly sinister appearances.
I don't have time for your crazy.
Oh, you really don't. There's lots of crazy out there these days. And just when you thought you'd cleaned it all up.
Most famously in The Long Halloween, he advised a very reluctant Batman and Gordon in their hunt for a similar murderer.
Happy holiday.
Hannibal Lecter comparisons naturally followed, but we'd also argue John Doe from Seven is a strong parallel. Meanwhile, in Arkham City, we get even more from an unsettling Calendar Man, whose laundry list of offenses is nothing short of chilling.
It's All Hallows Eve, the 31st day of the 10th month, and the 305th of this miserable leap year.
Number 4, Prometheus. While many Bat foes are mirrors of the Dark Knight in one way or another, this ruthless opponent might be his most striking foil so far.
You haven't been listening. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to make him wish he was dead.
With the drive to destroy justice after his parents were killed by law enforcement, Prometheus' prowess in strategy, preparation, and technology rendered him a tragic inversion of Bruce Wayne. His physical and mental brilliance makes him a surprising yet genuine solo threat to the Justice League, as seen in encounters where he overpowers or outthinks multiple heroes.
You have failed this city. Not as badly as you have, Mr. Queen.
Alongside his imposing armor, his helmet is capable of downloading vast dossiers of knowledge and skills, almost as easily as the Matrix. And if that weren't enough, his hideout lies in the Ghost Zone, a dimension that only a few can teleport to.
This is about so much more than revenge.
Number 3. Maxie Zeus.
Soon all mortals will tremble once more at the fury of Zeus reborn!
We'd wager this dastardly heel would love the Percy Jackson books. Maximilian Zeus's portrayals have ranged between an obsessive professor, a fanatic multimillionaire, and a wannabe motivational speaker.
I am Maxie Zeus, and tonight I max all your dreams come true.
In each case, though, we end up with a total megalomaniac who believes himself to be the deity Zeus. As such, he tailors his surroundings to Greek mythology. This god complex helps him climb the ranks of Gotham's crime lords, on which he uses his boisterous charisma to sway followers into his autocratic cult of personality. One instance of that supposed leadership can be seen with his group of fellow myth-based metahumans called the New Olympians. All that being said, Maxie's gimmick is so fun that we can't help but love to hate him.
I cannot allow this beloved metropolis to crumble, like so many great civilizations past.
Number 2, the Ventriloquist. Deftly balancing between eerie and campy, this memorable duo has become a beloved part of the Bat's cabal of wrongdoers.
This better be good, yous mugs.
While at first appearing like a classic comedy duo, there is soon evident dread underneath. Stemming within Arnold Wesker's mind, his disassociative identity gives way to Scarface, a brash and violent mafia gangster who also just happens to be his puppet.
See, the Bat's not so tough. Comes up against Scarface, he's just another dummy.
Unluckily for Arnold, his companion is often the dominant force between them, relegating him to be more of a mere flunky. But since it all truly is coming from Wesker, this psychosis is also a great source of trauma and tangled agency, ultimately creating a wholly compelling character. Later incarnations push the concept even further, with Shauna Belzer introducing superhuman aspects like telekinesis.
Now let's talk turkey. Turkeys!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The Clock King. One comic iteration can see nearly 5 seconds into the future and dominate combat.
As I must not be late for my next heist, I bid you auf Wiedersehen.
Jane Doe. Serial killer who obsessively studies and emulates victims before literally wearing their skin.
Jane Cartwright is dead. She died in Arkham. That's when Jane Doe was born.
Anarchy. Teenage genius and anti-authoritarian reformer who pushes the limit.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd say that.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Professor Pig.
Oh, no. Pig not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up. Inside out. Pig. Make her better.
It's easy to lose track of normalcy when exploring the depths of Gotham's Most Wanted. And then you come across Professor Pig. If there were a race for a most demented villain, we'd struggle to imagine anyone else taking the crown, as even the Joker might attest to. With a focus on physical mutilation and mind control, Laszlo Valentine is an expert surgeon and compulsive serial killer.
You have all fed upon the poor of Gotham for years. Now you're going to know what they taste like. Please, open your envelopes and look at the photographs inside. Oh, come on. Open them!
In his signature pig mask, he abducts civilians and fashions them into appalling subservient Dollatrons according to his version of perfection. At times, he's even forged human-animal hybrids. Writer Grant Morrison has described him as one of the weirdest, most insane characters in Batman lore, and we found no reason to argue.
Pig happy, pig glad. Pig gets to play with flesh, make it look pretty after death.
Did we miss any deserving baddies? Let us know in the comments down below.
Come on, Jim.
Don't give up. It'll ruin everything.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.